I'm here today with JP Blangy, Chief Geophysicist for Hess Corporation. Thanks for being here, JP.
It's my pleasure, Ray.
As a global Chief Geophysicist, what does your role consist of?
Well, that's actually a question I've struggled with a little bit because it varies from company to company. I'd say I have three different items that I work on. The first one is technical assurance of projects, and that's for senior executives so that they make decisions fully informed. The second one is I lead two teams of technology staff, and they're focused on, one of them's on applied research and technical service, and quantitative seismic is one area of focus. And the second team is around what we call physics of rocks, and that's applying physics to the geology. Right. And so that encompasses wellbore geophysics, potential fields, and some things that are new like digital rock physics, similar to medical imaging type. The third piece is I lead the discipline of geophysics in the company. So what that means is I'm in charge of training, or I'm accountable for training, staffing levels in general, and making sure that all the projects have what it takes to be successful.
So what gets you the most excited about geophysics?
So there's a lot of things that get me excited about geophysics. I'd say the first and foremost is that it's a high-tech industry or a high-tech field. We are very fortunate to work with a number of disciplines and professionals that are highly intelligent, and we solved difficult problems, and so that gets me excited. What I'd say, we are sometimes architects of wells, deep wells. So I'll give you an example. We can drill in 7,000 feet of water. We can drill targets that are this big, down to 30,000 feet, and we sort of derive the best possible path to get to the targets we need to get to. So that gets me very excited, and I'd say that the hydrocarbon molecules that we're trying to find are first thought up in our minds, and then you need to go get it down with a borehole. So it was Wallace Pratt who first said that oil is first found in the minds of men and women.
I see.
And so that gets me excited. The second thing is we work with a number of very qualified staff, and so we have to integrate. And that's very challenging to me, is coming up with a best possible solution to a problem that we might find. And so we're very fortunate to work with diverse people with diverse backgrounds and try to solve the puzzles.
So one last question, what do you see as some of the future trends in geophysics?
So the field of geophysics is going to become even more data-driven than it had been in the past. What I see is the volumes of data that we're acquiring today are much greater than they used to be in the past, and the quality of the data is also much better. And so the combination, to me, means that we'll become less conceptual, less model-driven, and we'll become more data-driven in the future. So there's what we call the advent of real-time data. Today we can monitor wells, we can monitor fields, it's called surveillance, and not just through 4D type of seismic analysis, but we communicate via satellite, and we have at our fingertips, literally on iPad, on our tablets, we can monitor fields from a distance. And so that's one trend. The second trend is around innovation. So what I see is we are going to be required to reinvent ourselves. Innovation is what I call the fuel of the industry. It allows us to push ourselves further, and what we distinguish is enabling technology from existing technology. So let's face it, the easy oil has already been found, and today we're going to be asked by our leaders to get at the more difficult molecules, hydrocarbon molecules, and we're going to be asked to recover more from existing fields. So I think that's going to be a trend, and in the future we'll work towards squeezing more out of what we've already got.
Very good. Thank you very much, JP.
Thank you.